supposed to be giving her a fitting before I go home today. I hate fittings. I just like her to get everything in stretch, and then I know that I can either stretch it up or stretch it down. Come on in. Oh, remember I was telling you Snooki had to borrow a vest and I told her I wore it today? Here's the vest that she borrowed the first time she ever came on our show. And I wore it to work today. You know why? Because it's still like 100 degrees outside and it's December. Mother Nature! I'm hiding behind the bushes. You know who gave me these? The nice lady, Mickey Taylor from Essence Magazine. She gave them to me as a thank you because I did a book signing with her. I hate clutter. I hate junk. And you've got to believe that when I tell you that I keep a tidy house, I really do. You know why? Because I don't keep a tidy office. I feel like I'm going to choke and die in here. I'm in the process of, I do my fitting, and I also want to clean up some of this stuff. People give me sometimes the most beautiful things. Look at this, a Wonder Woman pimp cup. Who has this? I do. Just another thing to add to my large collection of Wonder Woman stuff. That's hot. These are the Stuart Weitzman shoes that we gave to lovely Sunny from Biggest Loser today. Aren't these good? Stuart Weitzman is so good. You know, he used to have like grandma shoes, and now his shoes have really just kind of gotten youthful. Look, these are Stuart Weitzman's too. These look big, don't they? That's because I have a big foot. And I wore Stuart Weitzman's on the show. Thank you, Stuart Weitzman. Sonny really did love her shoes, and I really do love The Biggest Loser. I love to hear those inspiring stories. There's a woman, bye honey. There's a woman that was in the audience today. Her name is Ramona Harper. Leftovers! I screamed that after he walked out and the door closed. I made dinner last night. We could have leftovers today. She and her friend were here at the show today. Now, if I show you this mirror, then you're going to see Tristan's reflection, and he never wants to be on the camera. Oh, well, Tristan. Look, it's everything that I love. Dancing with the Stars and the Mirror Ball trophy that I didn't win. A cup of tea with a diamond in it. A champagne. You know, I love my drinks. Just everything. I see Wonder Woman. This is the most beautiful mirror I've ever seen in my life. And I can't decide whether to keep it here at the studio or take it home and put it in my mom cave. I can't decide what to do with that. It's so good. I had a great time today. And the show started an absolute freaking hot mess. I know you can't understand why it is that I chose to wear a dress that wouldn't zip up the back, but that's my problem because I don't do fittings. And P.S., Deborah and I have been working together long enough where I really shouldn't have to do fittings. I keep my weight together enough that it hasn't fluctuated since we started the show 3 years ago. It hasn't fluctuated. I figure that's the one thing that I owe, my team here at the show is to not make them have to spend a lot of unnecessary weight on, money on new clothes. You know, daytime dressing is a timeless type of thing. So if a skirt is good today, it'll be good next year also. Well, you're all up in my business, aren't you? Mm-hmm. One of the most relieving things is it because you know I wear wigs. Now it's just a joke. Anyway, what happened with that dress today? Okay. The dress in question was like a size 12. Very tight up top. Oh my gosh, my boobs couldn't even breathe. But I suffer for my craft. It was able to zip, but just boom, very tight. Down here in the waist, it was all loose. I could have fit another person in it because my body is very uneven in size because of, the implants and then, a nice taut stomach with the tummy tuck. So we have this seamstress that does excellent work for us. She's right down the street. We're such good customers. She loves us so much. She can take something in a half hour and then have it back here before I have to put it on for the show. So boom. So I asked Stephanie, the young girl that I screamed to in here. I say, Stephanie, take this down the street and have it taken in because I'm so tired. I work very hard. It's not the best body, but it's the only body that I have, and I work very hard at it, and I'm very proud of it. And if I do have a flat stomach, then why should I be wearing a dress that hangs off my big giant boobs like this, where my boobs are flattened and look suffocating, and my stomach looks like I've gained weight. So instead, I want my clothes to fit like that. How you doing? The seamstress knows my body. I have no idea. Maybe she was drinking this morning. She tightened it up in the waist and kept going on the boobs. 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be going downstairs, I got my tights on, my wig is on. I put on the dress. The dress wouldn't zip all the way up. Well, honey, I like to challenge my people. I still insisted on wearing the dress because it looked really good from the waist down. I felt good in it. So Deborah reinforced the zipper, and it was just a mess. And then the doors opened late, and then it was just a wackadoodle day. But here on this show, messy is good. See, you won't find this kind of mess on other shows, and I've just resolved myself to, because my radio show used to be the same way, just a freaking mess. You know, stuff that you would never hear like on a polished show, like a Tom Joyner or something like that. Hi, Tom. But messy is good. It's what makes this show work. And I appreciate you all for laughing with me. For those of you who laugh at me, fine, if you must. And we'll all live to see another day. Tomorrow's show is going to be a good show. Carlos Mencia, he's been here before, very funny comedian. I heard he lost a lot of weight, but for some reason in my mind, I never pictured that he was this giant fatso, but they said he lost a lot of weight, so we'll see. And also we're doing holiday gadgets. You a gadget giver? You a gadget getter? Good. It's your show. Astro's going to be here too. You know Astro is from X Factor. They offed him, but he's happy to be home. I heard he got signed with Rock Nation and everything, so good for him. Listen, the kid is talented, and you know, we'll hear the rest of his story tomorrow. I've got to do this fitting. I've got to do this. You know, I don't even feel like doing the fitting. I'm going to tell her I tried it on. Look, let me just take you through some of this stuff. Don't tell her I told you this. I'm not wearing this. Who does she think is going to wear this? It looks like they took every kind of material and made it in one. This is horrible. I'm not wearing this. I'm not wearing this. I will wear this, but not with the slacks that I saw before. Outfits like this, I don't need to try this on. I know this is going to fit. So far I don't have anything worth trying on because either I'm not going to wear it or I know it'll fit. I hate blouses because they gap, and then this one's shiny, so it's going to make my globes look humongous, but it's worth a try on. Do you like this? Come closer. We love animal print, but does it need all this embellishment? This is like something, no offense, mommy, but this is like something my mother would wear. I'm not wearing that. Well, maybe I will. I love this color blocking. I'll try this on. I don't need to try this on. Donna Karen gets it right every time, and it is a size small. Would you wear this? I'm not wearing this. Are you wearing this? Here's the problem. If you're a flatsy tatsy like Kelly Ripa, you can put this on. But me, these ruffles are going to stick out, and then it's going to hide. The one thing that I work so hard on is my flat stomach. I'm not trying that on. A French Connection wrap dress. While this is really cute, this is going to cut underneath my boobs and around, and it's also sleeveless. Didn't we talk about the arms already? I'm not going to wear this. Oh God, and there's too many layers. Oh God, no. I like my sparkle to be down here. I don't like it up here, not on TV. You know what the girls will look like. The Dancing with the Star ball, I'm not wearing that. Okay, I'll try this. This is better in person than on TV. I have a feeling that my hips are going to look very big in this. But if I wear black on the top, maybe you won't notice the bottom. I'll try that. Color blocking, look. When in doubt, throw a cardigan on, and in a brighter color, it's called color blocking. God, I hate fittings. I hate them. It's clear I'm going to have to give this girl a fitting. So look, I apologize that we have to end our time right now. I'm trying to do this before she comes in here and tries to convince me of what I should be wearing. Don't tell her. She really is a good stylist, but guys. Thanks.
We are clear.
Have a nice vacation. Yeah, I said vacation.
Happy Easter.
I gotta tell you, I have not bought an Easter turkey, chicken, or goose. Ham. Nothing. I don't think that I mean, it's been years since I bought that little Kevin one of those Easter baskets with that fake plastic grass. And he went to Michael's with me last weekend, but he wanted to sit in the car because he didn't want to go in. And so I told him he had to come in anyway, just in case somebody wanted to steal him. And he said, Mommy, who's going to steal me? I'm bigger than they are. I said, come on. They can taser you. Something. Anyway, so he comes in, and all the Easter stuff, the plastic eggs and all that crap, it's all sitting outside. And I said to him, do you want me to make you an Easter basket or something?
Thank you, boss. Have a wonderful week.
Bye. Thanks, Wendy. You too. Bye.
Bye, guys. Thank you.
So I say to him, Mike, look, I'll make you a little Easter basket. I'll make you a little something. I will humor you. And it turns out that, like me, he doesn't like Easter candy. He's not a big chocolate head. Do you know what he loves? He loves a Hershey bar, no almonds. Not all the time, it's a sometimes thing. He doesn't care about jelly beans or any of that stuff. We don't dye eggs because we, like a lot of modern people, we pour our egg whites from the carton. We don't even buy the bok eggs. We buy the fake eggs, that you pour from the carton. So there goes Easter. We believe in Jesus. We say prayers every day. We say prayers before meals. And so that makes us good Christians. So I guess I don't have to fix any turkey for dinner. I guess turkey sandwiches from Boar's Head would be just fine. I don't care what they eat for dinner, quite frankly. As long as whatever we make for dinner on Sunday is done by 9 o'clock, because I'm watching 2 hours of GCB. Look, I can't really talk to you for a long time today. Do you mind? I have to, I have stuff to do. Come on, I gave you a long one yesterday. Come on, you guys, please.
Go in there and play.
Stop making me feel bad. Monday, Donnie Deutsch. I'm on vacation. I love you for watching and understanding. Hi. Oh my gosh. You're really catching me out here. Today's been a good day. I was just trying to figure out how to set up this laptop. This is pretty, right? Vivian Tams, the clothing designer? She sent me a laptop. I'm so technologically ready now. We finally got the, remember last week I was telling you that our desktop was broken at home. Well, I think we're one of the last families on the face of the earth that had a compact computer, C-O-M-P-A, don't laugh, okay? We got an Apple desktop now. Anyway, these were good shoes today, right, you guys? These are really good. I really loved my outfit today. It was a very, very simple dress. And, I love my fishnets. A simple dress, Calvin Klein, with a little cowl neck. But then these shoes right here, these are just, to me, these are the cat's meow. They were very, very difficult to walk in. My husband teases me about how, I should learn how to walk in my shoes. I'm like, you learn how to walk in the shoes. Damn you. I had fun though. I felt so bad about not watching the Kardashian wedding. But then once I got here, I realized that a lot of you all still don't admit that you watched it either. But I'm going to be watching tonight. Last night I was just caught up in that Lifetime movie, which I think is the beauty of this show. I can be honest and tell you that. I'm still here. It's moving on into the afternoon. I'm doing the Joy Behar show tonight on HLN. I don't know what we're talking about. I haven't done the pre-interview or anything like that yet, but Joy's always a lot of fun. Joe Jonas, cute, right? I wasn't sure how the kid was going to be, but cute. He seems like he's shy by nature, but I think we loosened him up. And Chelsea Settles. How about her, huh? Cute. The thing about television is that TV makes you look bigger than you are. in person, she's got not such a bad body. I mean, you know, she's not like fat and sloppy. She's what they call zoftic. You know what I'm saying? Soft, full bosoms, and you know, everything curved in at the waist and flared out there. She's nice. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Malcolm Jamal Warner and Reverend Al Sharpton. I know Reverend Al from a past life. He's been on my radio show before, and then of course, you know, Malcolm has been here on the Wendy show before. You know what I really loved today? I loved what we did with Life and Style magazine with the Beauty Award winners. I'm so glad that we learned how to put those sticky nails on. I'm going to try those maybe this weekend or something. But definitely, those white strips, those are the best white strips going. They were dead on with that one. Oh, and tomorrow we have the cast-offs from The Biggest Loser, which is one of my favorite shows on TV. So it's a big day. It's a big day, and I'm not making dinner for my Kevin's tonight. I made chicken wings yesterday, and nobody ate anything, and so therefore they'll have that today. And I'll be watching The Kardashian Wedding and Beverly Hills Housewives. You know who's bringing it? Brandy. Brandy's accusing everybody of getting high in the bathroom. It's my kind of show. Do you like Angry Bird? Somebody sent this for my son. He likes Angry Bird. You like Angry Bird. It doesn't fit over my big giant angry wig though. Anyway, all right, so I'll talk to you tomorrow. Another big show. Bye. Hey, you're just in time for a drink. How you doing? Today I'm having asparagus and salmon, but please do not be fooled by good eating habits. I've got 2 tacos on the way from up the street. I had such a good time today on the show. You know, I always tell you this, a show starts with, first of all, a good night's sleep. Waking up and it being rainy outside is not my favorite thing. It really does make me sluggish and not want to leave and come into the city. It's rainy here today, but I had a good outfit on. I like to feel comfortable when I'm telling you my jokes. I don't like to have on too many clothes. I hate layers. I like a skirt and a blouse, but they're not my favorite thing to wear because you're always worrying about the tucking in. And then me, because I'm a big-breasted girl with a smaller waist, she always has to sew the blouse in, so I never feel fully myself. Today, I felt on fire because I was wearing my favorite material, which is matte jersey. You can ball it up and throw it in your glove compartment. It doesn't wrinkle. My dress today was by somebody that I've worn a lot, Angela Dean. She happens to be a black woman. She's not as well known as other people who do the matte jerseys so well, like my girl Norma Kamali. But I love Angela, and guess what? The best part about it, I don't know how much that dress was, but trust me, it's worth it because it had to be, I think, under $500, and it was also 2 dresses in one. It was navy blue on one side, and when you turn it on the other side, it's color blocked, navy blue with pink. So good. And then the shoes. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with, what color are these? These are like bluish gray loops. Love them. Very comfortable, even though they're 5 inches. Yeah, my comfort zone is a 41 and a half. I can wear 41s, which is size 11. I can wear size 12, but 41 and a half, that's my comfort zone. And for real comfort, I've really gotten a chance to appreciate flats. These are good, right? From far away, they don't look like anything good. Look, meow. I haven't worn them yet, but I told you I'm working on my flat repertoire. I have an answer to a question that I get asked a lot. Wendy, who's your favorite guest of all? I love all my guests, but my very favorite has got to be Simon Cowell, and I'm going to tell you why. I love when a guest comes on the show and I think they're going to be one way and they turn out being another, and there's a whole love fest going. There was a love fest going on that you couldn't even see on TV. It was almost embarrassing to me. You know, I am shy. You know, I'll look you in the eyes, but if you look me in the eyes, I'm the first one to look down like this. Like, stop looking at me like that. Stop looking at me like that. He couldn't, the way he stared at me, and you didn't really see this, but because he was here for 3 talk breaks, Simon just brought me into his world. And I'm not saying stared like he wanted to have sex or anything like that. I'm just saying He was really engaging. He seemed like he really wanted to be here. He made me almost shy behind the scenes. Do you know he said he had been watching this show since the 6-week sneak peek? Do you know that he told me, I swear to you, he told me when I found out I was coming to New York, I said, I want to do the Wendy Williams show. I'm like, really? I don't know. I mean, I know that we have a TV show and I know that our show is popular, but, it still cracks me up every day, at least once a day. I say, I can't believe I have a TV show. And, a guy like Simon Cowell requests to be here. So I really loved being with my girls from Jerseylicious. It's not just that I'm from Jersey that I watched that show, because I'll be honest with you, I've been in Jersey all my life and I've never heard of their part of New Jersey. Wouldn't even know how to get there. But girls like that, I know them. They are me. We love gaudy things. It's just, if you see a gaudy girl, she's only from one of 3 places. She's either from Staten Island, Jersey, or Brooklyn. That's it. We got our own style. Guess what? The after show, this show right here that I've been doing since the season started, is expanding. We have a booking department and everything. It's just me and my cameraman, Tristan, who runs wendyshow.com. Today, we've got a guest. And our guest today is Dashka. Here she is.
Hi, Wendy. Hi, Dora.
Hi, Dashka. Tell everybody where you're from and what you do.
I'm a writer, and I'm from a website called The Bosch and Lady Dashka, and I'm so happy to be here today.
Now, what kinds of things do you blog about?
Well, I blog about fashion, entertainment, celebrity news, all of that good stuff that you talk about.
Don't you love that stuff?
I love that stuff. And speaking of good stuff, my readers have a question for you. We've been wondering, where is Chiquita?
Chiquita, my wig head, is actually down the hall packing her things because tomorrow we're going to the British Virgin Islands for the weekend, and Chiquita's coming with us, me and a few staffers and things. But yeah, she's still here,
doing good.
Causing trouble.
Really?
Yes.
As usual.
She loves being famous, which is why I can no longer house her in my office because it's just not big enough for both of us anymore.
Oh, well, I have another question for you. So, the James Bond thing, I think you spoke about it maybe a few weeks ago or so. Remember about Idris Elba being a potential James Bond? Mm-hmm. If you could be a Bond girl for any particular Bond, who would you want to be a Bond girl for?
Sean Connery.
I like Sean Connery.
The original?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He really strikes me.
But the bathing suit that I'd want to wear
the Halle Berry one?
Oh, I have a text. I'm popular. Probably my mom. I'd want to wear the bathing suit that Halle Berry wore.
Okay.
Which was a lot like Ursula Andrews.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that bathing suit.
That's a good bathing suit.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And since you're going away today, what do you have packed in your bag for your trip?
Well, for the packing, what I like is that Deborah, my wardrobe stylist, packs everything. Okay. And we're only going to be there for the weekend. A lot of Norma Kamali bathing suits. I've got a throwback body. I look best in that kind of, like, retro-y. Yeah. Womanly, soft, fluffy.
Accentuates your...
Fatty in some areas, not in others, but I embrace that. I'm not going to be just with my Kevins on an island where I normally wear a string bikini. Okay. Like, that's what I do normally on my own time. I'm bringing the glam squad. So I just have one bag. There might be some underwear and condoms in there.
Any heels? Any heels? You have to have heels.
You know what?
No heels?
I didn't pack any heels. If she's not packing heels, I'm not wearing heels. Okay. We're going to British Virgin Islands. Oh. They told me that, it's all sand and sun and fun.
Okay. So you're going to be wearing some fashionable flats, I'm sure.
Fashionable flats, yes. And good beach wigs.
Okay. I like that.
And sunglasses.
I like the fact that your dressing room is so girly and pink.
Do you notice that
it's very nice.
Do you notice that me and the Jerseylicious girls have the same mirrored background? If you watch the Jerseylicious show, you will recognize that black and white.
Yeah, it's nice.
This used to be Montel Williams' studio for 17 years. This was Montel's office. When I got in here, you could tell a man was here. It was very plain and beige. Yeah. With men don't really care about a whole lot except for getting in, getting out, and getting home, and getting on, whatever. But he was here for 17 years. So these walls could, I'm sure, tell a lot of juicy stories.
I'm sure they can. And speaking of Jerseylicious, did you enjoy the girls being on the show, like their outfits? What did you think of their outfits? They were working that Jersey look completely.
I totally love their look. And I've never made it a secret that I am a bit gaudy, a bit of a chandelier myself. Mm-hmm. You know, I like teased hair, and I like animal print, and I like heels, and you know, all those things. And I, you know, they are me. I am them. We're Jersey. It is what it is.
I like it. Except that you don't do the tan because you're all natural.
No, he puts a lot of bronzer on me, which I love, and I also self-tan. I keep saying, come on in! Oh, good, the tacos are here. Oh, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Joe, he supplies me, I told you, with my food and my gum. I do like self-tanner.
Oh, you do?
I use L'Oreal Sublime. I think that there's such thing as, you know, black skin that is not even.
True.
That needs to be evened out. Yeah. Right now I still have my makeup on because I have a meeting afterwards, you know, after I sit with you.
Yeah.
But normally I take my makeup off right away and I put my moisturizer on. Mm-hmm. I did take my show wig off. This is my street wig. This is how I wear my hair when I'm not, you know, doing the show. No hairspray, just, you know, easy breezy. I mean, I like the process of doing the show, but I like to get it all off afterwards. And bronze, there's nothing like a white girl with orange skin. I love it. I love it. Hey, white girls with orange skin. Love you.
Can I go in your suitcase with you on your mini vacation with you? Please.
We'll ball you up and put you in one of those pockets.
I think I'll fit.
Thanks for dropping by.
Thank you for having me.
Don't you ever test your shoes out like you're at the club, see if your feet hurt? I haven't worn sneakers to the club in a long time, but these sneakers are special. And comfortable. I'm gonna wear them on the show tomorrow. I just wanted to see how I would do walking in them. They got a hidden platform, 3-inch platform inside. Isabella Marant sneakers. These are good. Score! And they come in my size 11. So, how are you doing today, my friends? I am so hungry. This morning I had a pear for breakfast in the car on the way to the show, and a little popcorn hot sauce as a nosh just before the show. But I am so hungry, and I'm thinking of making spaghetti for dinner tonight. I know that's hot though, right? I don't have a window in my office, so I don't even know if it's raining out or not, but I'm just thinking, I haven't made spaghetti for my guys in so long, and the reason that I don't make it for them is because little Kev cannot stand meat in his spaghetti. He likes the sauce to be like, you know, like you can just put it through the strainer. And then Big Kevin likes meatballs. He happens to like my meatballs. I like meatballs too, but I would like to go across town and check out Fresco by Scotto. Are you in New York? Do you know Rosanna Scotto, the news lady? Her restaurant, her family's restaurant's really good. And they make these chicken meatballs that are out of sight. What I feel like doing is, do you do this with your family? I'm gonna run across town, get the Fresco by Scotto meatballs, put them in pans by Wendy at home, and full Big Kev with that. Heck, and while I'm there, I just might pick up the spaghetti. Pick up the whole damn meal there. Have you ever eaten there, Tristan?
No, I've always wanted to though.
The food is fantastic. I had a fun time today. I like Donnie Deutsch. I mean, boob talk was awkward.
I need the audience's help before we get started. And I think a little differently now. I have 3 daughters as a dad, and as a single dad, you know how you and I always have a thing. I think you're beautiful.
Yeah.
And your husband's here, and your husband's very big. So I'm going to say, and I love curvy women.
Oh, thank you.
And so today.
Thank you.
And so today you're wearing something low cut and the cleavage, and what'll happen is I'll be out on a date and a woman's like this, and I'll be staring. They'll go, no, up here.
Yes.
But then the problem is, then what are you doing? So my question is, as a man, what is the proper etiquette when a woman is displaying her wonderful wares? So she wants you to see it, but then you look at it and you get in trouble. So what's the help me here?
You sneak peek.
Sneak peek. So it's like, so when I'm going for like the coffee, I'm like this, and I'm like back up here.
Yeah, but what are you gonna say? Sometimes you just, I think Donnie is smart. I think Donnie is attractive and everything. But can I just talk to just the girls for a moment? Come here. There's one thing that we have that makes men stupid as hell. All this. All of it. All of it. The smartest men just turn so stupid suddenly. I'm not saying Donnie is stupid. I'm saying in that moment, I just watched him be stupid. Really, Donnie? I love doing advice when I have people on the show like that, like going in the audience and doing, Ask Wendy and, said smart person. I enjoyed doing Hot Topics today. I enjoyed the whole show. It all starts with a good pair of shoes. I was very comfortable walking. What shoes did I wear?
Not those.
No, I didn't wear the
The pink ones, right?
No. Oh no, I wore black and white Casa Day shoes. Perfect. 3.5 inches. I knew I was going to be standing next to Donnie in the audience. I very rarely regard somebody else's height as compared to my own. But in the case of standing in the audience and doing Ask Wendy and Donnie, I just didn't feel like wearing gigantic heels and being so much taller than him. He's shorter than me. I wore Casa Day shoes. I was going to wear these Prada sandals, only the edge of my toes hang over them like a giant ham sandwich. I was just telling you yesterday that I am not the sandal girl. And this is about as Sandalicious as I get. But the entire meat at the pinky toe was hanging over the side. Oh. I got a letter from Linda Gray. We were just talking about this. Remember I was telling you that I love the written word. I think that taking time to write somebody a handwritten letter is the height of manners. And I would like to be more like my mother in that regard. I told you that also. This is what Linda Gray writes on her own stationery that says Linda Gray at the top. She writes, Dear Wendy, oh, what fun I had being on your show. Remember, she played Swelling Ewing on Dallas, which is now resurrected on TV. Love you, love your energy, love all the people around your show. That makes it such a happy place to be. Thank you so much for having me on your show. I loved being there. Continued success. You are dear, Wendy. You so deserve it. Love and hugs, Linda Gray. You know the best part of this? She said that she loved the people that are around the show. That'd be my staff. And you don't understand how difficult that is. You don't understand how difficult it is to consistently, it's one thing when people say that they love it being interviewed. I have a box that I reserve all of my my memories at home. I save all of my handwritten notes. I have them from now Linda Gray and Joan Rivers, and I save all my notes. Anyway. We've been on, this July will mark 4 years since our 6 weeks sneak peek. And I must tell you, I have consistently heard from guests who come to this show that they love my staff. They love how they're treated. From the time they get out of their car services to the time that my security puts them back in their car services. The Wendy show has consistently Now, I love pink, so just stay focused as I get my look together to go over to Scotto's to get my Italian. Nothing like a scrubbed face and pink lipstick to say, how you doing? Can you just let me be individual? Thank you. It's very difficult to show up to a job every day. And we're in the people-pleasing business. We're in the public service business for all intents and purposes. And the staff just does such a great job. My producers, my audience coordinators, just such a great job. I haven't been on many talk shows, so I can't tell you anything but that I've always been treated nicely. But apparently, a lot of shiesty treatment goes around on talk shows because people always make it a point. Even if I'm like talking to a celebrity and we're on the couch and we're leaning in because the commercial's over, they say, Wendy, I love your staff. thank you. Like, thank you. I would like to say it starts at the top. Oh, Tristan's nodding, but you can't see. I know you think I'm bragging. But
it makes a difference. It makes a huge difference.
I'm a pretty even-tempered person.
Yes. I don't think I've ever heard you
spaz out.
Yell.
Yeah.
I've seen you mad maybe once or twice, but that's about it.
In 4 years.
Yeah.
Well, 3 years. You weren't here during the 6th week, as you reminded us the other day. I just think that you know, stuff like that starts at the top, you know, and my job is to come in here and put on, you know, a smiley face and turn the world on with my smile. And I don't think that that's something that you can fake. I told you I was born into a family that is basically pretty happy. You know, my mom is the queen of turning lemons into lemonade. My mother will stay mad for 30 seconds and she'll pull herself up and come back better than ever. Doesn't mean that you mistake niceness for weakness, because I would never characterize my mother or me as weak. But it's just, I guess you treat people the way you'd want to be treated, so to speak. My fatal flaw in my personality is that I have no warm. I'm either hot or cold. You know, there is no gray area. It's either black or white. I'm hot or cold. If I like you, I'm more than like you. I love you. And if I don't like you, I can't even get out of my face. Like, I can't even fake it. It's difficult to fake. So I would say that is my fatal flaw. People have crossed me in my personal life, and certainly life has changed a lot since you know, having this talk show and everything. And I've cut a lot of people out of my life because there is no gray area. I've been that way since I was a child. No gray area. I don't know. I just think that because when you're in with me, I'm really in. Like, I'm a very nice person. I'm a very nice person. I would like to say that. And I am going to heaven. With Flamin' Thong. Come on, you guys, I have to go. I have to go gather dinner for my family. Tomorrow on the show, Bill Bellamy and Brooke Elliott. Brooke is from Drop Dead Divas. Bill has a comedy special coming on Showtime. He's always been good to the show. He's very funny. He's my Jersey boy. And Drop Dead Diva is a big hit on Lifetime. So we'll have more juicy hot topics. And I'll be extremely comfortable doing it all because I do plan on wearing sneakers tomorrow. Maybe in leggings. Maybe I'll just wear a regular outfit like I wear for you. Just maybe tomorrow I'll just be regular Wendy. I love you for watching. I'll deal with that later. But I am going to eat this. I had such a good time today with you guys. My red dress was from Black Halo. Just really flattering. You know, the neckline. I love the little belt. It's available at Nordstrom's and other stores. You know, I love my micro fishnets. And my shoes. I mean, you know, you can't go wrong with a classic pair of. I don't have them in here. A lot of you remarked on these shoes, though. They've been sitting here since yesterday. You know where? These are from Victoria's Secret catalog. Colin Stewart. I gotta tell you something. These are on the cheap, like $80. Good. I didn't wear these today, but they're still sitting there. Okay, Beyonce and the pregnancy. It's not that I don't believe she's not pregnant. I do believe Beyonce is pregnant, but I think that there are a lot of messy, stupid celebrity shenanigans going on behind this pregnancy. And I guess for me, I was one of the many crazies that tweeted her when she made the announcement. And I often think about her and how she's getting through her pregnancy. And I like seeing pictures in the magazines, and she's, you know, with the heels and the baby bump. And, you know, I was on bed rest, so I wasn't able to really turn the mother out while I was pregnant. And I like watching pregnant Beyonce be pregnant. I don't want to be lied to. I guess when it comes down to celebrity culture, even though I'm on TV, I'm like you. You know, I want to believe some of the best in our celebrities. But because I'm Wendy Williams with the damn hot topics, I do have the ability to be very cynical, but I don't want to believe anything. And I don't want any cynicism in this. I want her to be pregnant. I want that to be a real baby bump. I don't want her to be giving birth to a frisbee. I don't want her to be in denial and having a surrogate but lying to us. I don't want. So, good luck, Beyonce. We'll be watching, though. Oh, Jersey Housewives were here today. Weren't they good? I must tell you, and I love Teresa, and I don't want her to be leaving Jersey Housewives anytime soon. I think that a character like Teresa gets the party popping. I'm so glad that I was able to actually hear, though, and talk to Melissa. Her husband's really good looking in real life. I mean, he's only like this tall, though, but height doesn't matter as long as he's laying next to you. He's so cute. And Albert is such a throwback man, you know, Caroline's Albert. And geez, I just think Kathy and Richie they are such a good looking couple, and their kids to die. And that reunion on Sunday is going to be fire. And unfortunately, this is another weekend where I will not be watching Desperate Housewives or Pan Am. I'm watching Jersey Housewives reunion on Sunday night. And then after that, watch what's happening, I think, with Andy or something. Jerseylicious is going to be here tomorrow with Simon Cowell. 2 separate interviews, not all of them together. Imagine that. I can't wait to meet Simon. You know, he's the judge of all judges. I want to sit down and have a conversation with him. And hopefully it'll be really nice. I love it when I'm nervous to interview with somebody because I don't know how they're going to come off. And then they end up being more amazing than I could ever think. Anyway, Jerseylicious, those girls have been here before. I like them a lot. I don't even know the difference between their names and stuff. I just watch the show and I love it all. Big hair, bigger hair, and biggest hair. Loud, louder, and loudest. And that other little one with the not so attractive boyfriend, Frankie. Boy, are they a Jersey couple. Jersey to the bone. I see Camilla's here. So we're going to be trying on, we're doing fittings for Halloween costumes. I've already picked my costume. Some of you suggested it, but I really came up with this one myself. And then I looked online and I was like, oh my gosh, people actually want me to be this. So I'm going to have a nice little Halloween costume. You know, if you reheat pork, can't you still get sick? Let me ask Deborah, she's a mother. Deborah!
Yes?
If this pork chop is pink inside, it's too late for me to take it home and do anything with it because whatever is going to make me sick is already in there, right? Come on, come.
Oh, I probably wouldn't give it to my child. You're right, you know. I'm kind of weird about food like that and cooking things thoroughly, especially pork. And I know we were raised
to eat pork.
To think that pork had to be like well done.
Well, didn't you ever do
the have changed?
No, didn't you ever do the pork experiment? You put a piece of pork chop in a cup of vinegar, and you come back the next day and there's nothing but worms?
Oh, when?
I'm just saying.
I never did that experiment. I may never eat pork again.
Did you ever put a tooth in Coke and come back the next day and see it rotted to death?
Never did that, but I've had cousins who drank lots of Coke.
Have you ever put Mentos in a 2-liter bottle and shaken it up and then let it blow? Have you ever farted in a bottle and left it in your sister's closet?
No.
Did you have a childhood?
I had 5 siblings.
Did you used to dance for your brothers and his friends in the basement?
Yes, I did.
Yes, she did do that. It's freaky.
I used to dance on call. Yep, they used to call me down and I would dance. So.
Anyway, so we're all packed for our trip to the British Virgin Islands. We're leaving tomorrow.
And can I tell you who's here?
And yeah, I already said Camilla's here, and I have to go try on my costume. So I'm going to push the pork chop aside, much to my chagrin. Let me just have a couple of forkfuls of this right here. Hot sauce required. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Simon and Jerseylicious. Bye. Oh! It's the end of a long week. And I have just taken off my lashes, my makeup, and putting on my moisturizer, of which some of you all think that when I do these Wendy after shows that I'm actually doing them with foundation. No. Listen, I've come too far to start BSing you now. It is what it is with me. I just happen to be blessed with pretty good skin, and I don't take it for granted. So I had a good show today. Did you like it? I felt good. I felt good. I loved the gray dress. Gray used to not be my favorite color. It's not my favorite color when I do my own makeup because I think that you need a makeup artist touch, and he really does need to smoke you out with a lot of bronzer and stuff to make certain complexions not look dead when they wear gray. I'm one of those complexions. When I wear gray, if I don't have on enough bronzing makeup, then I just look dead. But Morel does such a good job. You know what? I wanted to show you. Today I had on some stud earrings, but you know what I wear? I want to show you these things. These are Lobe Wonders. Have you ever worn these? I am a victim of Janet Jackson syndrome. Do you know what that is? Do you remember back like when I was in college, Janet Jackson came out and she was all about I'm in control, and I took control of my life about the same time. And I wore that key in my ear like Janet did. Remember, she had the key in one ear. The ear that I chose to wear it in was this ear right here. Consequently, the lobe sagged and the hole was quite big. So I went to a plastic surgeon many years ago, and I got the hole tightened up, and it's good. Unfortunately, the other ear now is in desperate need of repair. I'm not going under the knife for a hole in my ear. Instead, I use Lobe Wonders. But if you'll come closer, I'll share with you my conundrum, because I know that. Do you see that? Do you see that? So, you know, one more heavy earring and I'm just going to rip right through. So these Lobe Wonders are like stickers. You put them on the back of your ear. They work really well. I really enjoyed meeting Elizabeth Hurley. Didn't you like her? She's a good girl, you know, and a lot of fun. I thought she was going to be snobby and all pretty and stuff. Like sometimes pretty girls are really snobby. Not her. I love Ben Lyons and his movie review. He and his father have been here before, and Jason Derulo, he's just all kinds of cute. I do read the comments on the after show, and if you'll notice, on the TV show I do wear different things, but in my real life, I like to stick with the basic color of black. And most of the time, my uniform for coming to work is, well, recently it's been these great dresses that I get from American Apparel. I know every day it looks like I have on the same outfit because you know what? I got 10 of these dresses. So you're right, every day it is the same outfit, but just a different one. They're great. They're made of t-shirt. They're light and airy. So I do take note to your comment. What am I doing this weekend? I am having lunch with a girlfriend of mine tomorrow who will have lunch in Montclair, which is in New Jersey. And she happens to have a daughter, so I'll probably bring along my son. You know, it's easy, you know, multitasking as a mother. I'm going to bring in my patio furniture, my deck furniture and stuff for the season. You know, I figure Indian summer is not going to happen. It's just over. I just don't even feel like sitting outside. You know, we had 3.5 months off from the show. If I can sit outside at that particular point, I ain't doing it now. I'm back to work. And before you know it, I'll forget about the furniture, and then it will mold like it did last year. We had to get all new cushions for this season. So I'm going to take my cushions in for the season. And that's about it, you know. Weekends are made for endless hours of Bravo TV, right? Catching up on everything. So you have yourself a great one. Make sure that you're safe, and don't forget to come back and watch us on Monday. It's Seti the Entertainer and a whole lot of fun, okay? All right. I love pretty jewelry, don't you? I think that these are stunning. I think I'm going to wear these for you for the after show. Hello. Listen, this is a show also. It's not on TV, it's on the internet, but you know, it'll live in cyberspace forever. I don't have to have a scrubbed face and a dirty throw-up robe on every day. Some days, I want to dress for the occasion, darling. I got this robe as a treat to myself when the show got picked up for a real TV show. Remember when we were 6 weeks sneak peek? When we got picked up. This was my way of celebrating. You might recognize it from the Sex and the City movie. The thing is that with the sequins, I can only wear it when my hair is up. There. Welcome to the after show, darling. I had fun on the show today. Cynthia, you know, I still feel the same way. It's very harsh to call somebody stupid, but sometimes that word fits. She is pretty, but like Judge Judy says, pretty fades, stupid is forever. I don't like Peter. It's not for me to judge her husband, but you know what? They're putting themselves on TV, you know. And the part, every time a show ends here at Wendy, there's always something that I kick myself, because I'm like a perfectionist in my own mind. I'm my roughest critic, and there's always something that I leave the show saying, damn, I forgot to do that. Whatever that is. Today, I forgot to mention while she was on the couch to you guys, because did you know? Cynthia has Peter, her husband, 5 kids and 4 babies' mothers. See? Anyway, I hope she's happy. It's not for me to live her life, but it is for us to judge since they're the ones who put it on TV, right? I like Chaz. I like what he said about getting the bottom surgery. And I've heard of that surgery before, where they can either take meat from other parts of your body and use it and fashion a penis, or where they use your clitoris, which clitoris is nothing but an underdeveloped penis. That's why all those sensitive areas are there. So that means that Chaz is going to have Chaz. But all the sensation will be there, and I guess sensation is more important than size. If Jennifer likes it, then I love it. That's the fiance. So happy Thanksgiving to you. I got caught in the spirit. I was like, is it the 1st of the month already? I'm like, no, I get my period somewhere between the 1st and the 5th, usually. Although there was 1 month this year that I didn't get it at all. That's how I know I'm creeping towards menopause. And oh gosh, there was the time that I had my period for 35 days. And I was so busy promoting this show and didn't want to tell anybody, and I kept running back and forth. Did I tell you this story already? And this was 3 years ago when this show was in its 6-week sneak peek, and I was literally on TV fighting for my life, like fighting for my next career. And this is how women are, I guess. We're neglectful of our health, and it's such a stupid thing to do. Why am I crying now? Oh, I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, I ended up calling my GYN in the bathroom at Fox in Atlanta, which is a beautiful building. It looks like a plantation. It's gorgeous. And she said, well, don't worry about it. I'll see you as soon as you get back. And it was the day after Michael Jackson died. And anyway, as soon as I got back to Jersey, she unlocked her practice. It was like on a Saturday or something like that, and checked me out, and I was fine. It was just, I'm going through a change sometimes. I'm 47 now, but back then I was 44, and I guess, stuff happens, whatever. I still wouldn't give up being a girl for anything at all. I like the whole process, and I don't mind crying in front of you. I feel as though, why not? But don't mistake my tears for weakness. These are gorgeous. Hearing change. Tomorrow for Thanksgiving, I'm obviously very thankful, or maybe you don't see it. I am very thankful for having this show, and I'm very thankful for having a wonderful staff and terrific television partners in my Debmar Mercury family. I am extremely thankful for my husband and all that he's added to my life. In many ways, he's saved me from myself. And now I'm good, and I see that, God, these are gorgeous. I see that all that living that I did prior to meeting him was all worthwhile, because I love the life I've made for myself. A beautiful son, a perfect mix of both of us. And my mom and dad, and the idea that, they have lived long enough to see some of my greatest successes, including, but not limited to, meeting a man that I love, that they found the same thing in him that I did, and now they love him like a son. They've lived long enough to see me give birth after repeated fails, and for my mom to be able to teach me how to be a mom. They've lived long enough to see my career dreams come true, so they could find, because it hasn't been until this show that my parents have been pumping their fists for my career. That thing that I was doing on the radio, that thing that, earned me a nice salary and got me to the National Radio Hall of Fame, they could never understand that it was almost like an embarrassment to them. I think they would never say this, but I think, me on the radio, if you remember me from the radio days, I guess maybe if I was your daughter, you'd be embarrassed too. I don't know. But it's this TV show that has really made things come full circle in terms of them being able to see my crowning achievements. So now I've got my husband, my child, my sobriety. I've fashioned my body into something nice. I'm not ashamed of my age. I feel as though I'm mentally healthy, and they're here to enjoy all that. So I'm thankful. And we were supposed to have off the whole week next week here at Wendy, but me and the partners and David Perla, who's my executive producer, and whatnot, we decided that the show is in such a good space right now. We don't want to lose momentum, and part of the momentum is not wanting to do repeat shows. Let the other talk shows do repeat shows while we give you new Wendy's next week. So I am off Monday because we got to be fair to the staff. So we're off tomorrow, and we're off Friday, and we're off Monday. But we are back with all new Wendy shows on Tuesday. God, this jewelry is gorgeous. Oh, I feel like Dominique Devereux. So, again, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Don't eat too much turkey, because your friends will be judging your waistline afterwards. And thank you. Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Have fun tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Look at our audience. I'll explain. Come on. I missed you. Come on.
Away we go. Lots of bad.
Take this stuff down.
Already.
We don't play.
The demolition crew is here.
All right, guys, we got one last photo back there.
No, don't go under.
Don't go
Don't go under.
All right, we'll take the picture. We're going to take a picture for the wardrobe for the website. Hold on.
Union.
Right away.
Oh, is it? Oh, yes.
Union. Yes. The lights are going to go out. Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, and 3.
We'll talk once we get to the office. Bye, Joni. Bye, everybody. Enjoy your summer. Bye. Okay, so the cat's out of the bag. Today was the last show of season 3. Oh my gosh, they took the light bulbs too? Oh my god.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god. Wow. Today is the last show of season 3 of Wendy. Tristan, be careful.
You watch your step. You too.
This will be the last show period.
Last show period.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's the union. It's a union thing, and it's like really weird because I'm a member of a union. I've been a member of a union since the beginning of my career, AFTRA, the American Federation of Radio and Television, and a member of SAG. But this whole thing with the camera people and the stage hands and Brendan and stuff, let me tell you something. If I reach for a chair, I can't move it downstairs because I'm not in their union. It's like weird, but the union kiss doesn't play. Come on.
Thank you, boss.
Bye, Brendan.
We'll see you later.
Have a good summer.
Thank you for everything. Great junior year.
No, I'll see you guys at the bar.
Perfect.
Okay, can we talk? First of all, I chew gum before every show. In the beginning, the first season of this show was a gum wall, and now they're just cups of gum. This entire glass represents every single day, every single show of our 3rd season of Wendy. And I'll take this home and I'll put it on a shelf. I'm weird. This is my 3rd cup. The 3rd collection. All right, so I must tell you, number one, thank you so much for understanding that I haven't been able to do the after show, and I'll tell you exactly why. And I told you this before. I'm not the type of person that I'm doing the after show. Huh? I'll be out. He's so cool because I damn sure got that lap dance from Joe today. He said that he thought Joe was sweet on me. We don't get jealous like that of each other. I've told you this before. Nobody wants to be with somebody that nobody else wants. Do you know what I mean? That's why I give you the thigh. He likes that. You know, I cross my leg and give you the thigh. Look, I've never been one to talk about things that I'm working on until they actually come to fruition. And my new project with Suzanne DePast has been taking up a bit of my time after the show. You know, I already told you what that's about. The official press release is finally out. So that's the only way that I would talk to you about it. And I don't, this is a really big deal. I mean, Suzanne DePast is a freaking legend. And the two of us together, you know, her and her contacts and me and my comeuppance in the world of entertainment and just, you know, I like hosting this talk show, but I'm really looking forward to putting actors to work, doing good stuff. So I've gotten an inordinate amount of books and things to read over the summer because I am hands-on. I'm not just signing my name on something. You know, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it and be very involved, like this talk show, like my line on QVC, which, by the way, I go back on the Q in July. I won't be doing after shows throughout the summer because, you know, there'll be encores on. But I will be on the internet. I will be updating my Twitter and Facebook and things like that. Me and my Kevins are going on a vacation next week. 1 week. We haven't been on vacation in a little over a year right now. But we work hard and then we vacation hard, and it's just the three of us. We don't believe in taking friends, family, nobody on vacation. Just the three of us, and we absolutely. I can't wait. I can't wait for vacation. What else am I doing this summer? My mom and dad are going up to Martha's Vineyard for the month of August. I'm not going up there with them. That's not my kind of vacation, all due respect. When I vacation, I don't want to have to drag a chair to the beach. I want the chair to already be there, and I want somebody to bring me margaritas. You know, and I don't want a homemade. I don't like to go camping. You know what I'm saying? I work too hard for camping. But I did grow up going to Martha's Vineyard, and you know, but that's because that's when my parents were the boss of me. But they're not the boss of me anymore. So I'm not going to Martha's Vineyard for, oh gosh, the day is over. I'm so glad. Oh, you guys, you've said a lot of greasy things to me. And I don't appreciate them, but I appreciate you. You have made fun of my lipstick color. You have made fun of my hair color. You have told me take you on a field trip, you know. So we've gone on field trips. You've told me what hair you like and what you don't like, outfits you like, what you don't like. You've accused me of wearing support garments, and you know I don't. But like I always say, as long as you end it with LOL, I know it's all in fun. There's one thing that you said to me recently, and you know what? I'm just like, Tristan, we've been on the TV. This July marks 4 years. 4 years. So it was 4 years ago that we did our 6-week sneak peek. From this very same office, I met you. From this very same studio, we delighted you with this show. And all of a sudden, about 3 months ago, it started showing up where you guys were talking real greasy about, well, you've always talked about Tristan's camera. When is he going to get a better camera? And furthermore, Wendy, when are you going HD? Why is your show look different on TV from everybody else's? When are you all going to upgrade? And you're screaming at me, and then you don't end it with LOL. So I'm like, oh, they really mean this. Like, you all are really wilding out. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm happy to say that today's show was the last show in this studio. We're moving to 26th Street in Manhattan. The entire month of July, the moving trucks will be moving. We're moving up, moving out, moving to the big time. Bigger audience, HD, which is a little frightening for a woman of a particular age because now you'll really be able to see everything. I mean, I know you've seen everything anyway because you see me remove my makeup, but I mean, HD, that means that I got my Dermablend for my eczema on my lower legs all ready. HD. HD is everything. HD means that even though we don't come back with new shows until September, there's going to be an awful lot going on behind the scenes. We will have an HD set and a bigger set. Our set's going to be bigger. If you've ever been to our studio audience, you need to know that our studio audience is going to be bigger. Our after show facility is going to be big. I am going to paint pink, but I'm thinking instead of going this color pink, maybe I'll go somewhere between this one and this one. I got a window in my office and a little crown molding around the sides. My bathroom. My bathroom is like twice as big as this. I still want clothes around me, but it just won't seem like I'm a hoarder. The wardrobe area is gigantic. The makeup area is terrific. The hair area, you know, because right now we do have a sink to wash my hair. Only, you know, Morel does this over the sink, and so now I don't want Antoine to wash my hair, my natural hair. You know what I'm saying? I'm so grateful for being here, but we have officially outgrown this space. You know, all due respect. But that didn't even belong there, did it? All due respect. Oh, because I'm just trying to let you know I'm grateful for being here, but me and my entire staff have outgrown this space. And so it is time to move. And the powers that be, you know, our partners in the show, Debmar, Mercury, Morton, Ira, they make it happen. You know, I don't want to lose touch with you over the summer. So I will be active on Facebook and on Twitter. Tristan, I might, you know, invite you over maybe once, or you know what? Maybe I'll meet you for an after show, you know, someplace in the city. Maybe we'll go over to local Fox. Be careful, the boys are packing. Look, packing. What color do I want to be today? I'm going to be on Facebook. I'm going to be on Twitter. I guess they wouldn't be called after shows, but I will pop in and you know, give you guys a presentation through the summer. And I hope that you'll be waiting for me with all new shows September 10th. In the meantime, we have picked out some really great encore presentations. You know, we have you know, News Anchor Week, you know, our themed weeks here at Wendy, all leading up to our return September 10th in our new location with bigger and better everything. And I just hope that you don't you forget about me. Bum, bum, bum. Forget about me. Yeah. Everybody, this is Tracey Lomrantz, and she is from Glamour magazine, one of my favorites. Am I too old to read Glamour? I often wonder that.
Get out of here, Wendy. Absolutely not. In fact, you know, Glamour magazine has been publishing for more than 75 years, and we have readers write to us all the time that say, I've been a reader since issue 1. So my own grandmother reads it. You know, I mean, I find, first of all, fashion, for the most part, to me, is ageless. Yeah. There's a way for us all, whether you're 17 and read Glamour or 47 and read Glamour, like me, there's a way for us all to get something out of Glamour. And I remember when I was a kid, it was Glamour and Mademoiselle. And those were my two big girl favorite magazines. And then Mademoiselle just went away. Yeah, Mademoiselle is actually now incorporated into Glamour. So all the subscribers that used to get that now get Glamour. We're kind of one big happy family. Well, I enjoy the magazine, especially the do's and don'ts. Yeah, do's and don'ts are everyone's favorite. But you know, you kind of like to get a little laugh at people and their fashion faux pas. Absolutely. I'm not a slave to fashion. And I guess because I'm a woman of a particular size, I also realize that everything isn't for me. Like that whole bit with the floral pants. Yeah. I was totally opposed to that. I have big legs and everything, but I saw how cute they looked on the runway. Yeah, you know, I think the thing with any trend is that you want to take one element away from it that you can kind of wear. So maybe your legs or your booty are not your favorite part and you don't want to draw that much attention to them, but instead try that floral print somewhere else. Like you had those amazing Manolos on today. These right here. Oh, you got them right here. Yep. Like, that's a great way to kind of incorporate a print without going overboard if you don't want to, you know, do it in a full pant.
And I'm not really a neon girl to wear neon. Like in my regular life, you know, talk show clothes are nice and they're very age appropriate for what I wear. But in my regular life, you know, I love a pair of tight jeans and not too tight because I told you they cut off my circulation in the back of my knees.
You gotta be careful of that.
But I, you know, I hate to sound cliche, but you swap me in black and then let me do my pop of color on my accessories. This is a bag for my bag line at my accessories line on QVC.
Yeah, I gotta talk about this. I'm so excited for you. You know, we used to have a jewelry collection on HSN.
You did?
So I've done the selling on air thing. Isn't that so much fun?
I have the best time doing it.
I loved it too. It's like this whole surreal kind of moment, and then they're like, "Oh, an hour's up." You're like, "An hour went by? How did that happen?"
It's like having a second talk show.
Yeah, I love
it.
it.
And so I go back on in April, by the way. But these bags are available right now, and I just, you know, spring is here. I want to swap myself in black or a solid color, not pastel.
Right.
No offense.
None taken.
No offense. You wear pastel. My sister, who is very, very conservative, she's a few years older than me and works in a conservative business and the whole bit. She said something to me a very long time ago, and it's stuck in my mind, but, you know, who cares what you say, Wanda? She said, if you've already lived through a trend, then you were too old to redo it.
That is an excellent rule of thumb. I have to agree with her. Like, you know, if you wore bell-bottoms in the 60s, you can't wear bell-bottoms when they come back around. I think that is such a good rule to adopt. In fact, I'm going to start implementing that now, which means I can never do slap bracelets and wigwam socks again, because I already did those in the 80s.
But here's the thing. Slap bracelets.
Remember that?
But here's the thing. I did neon in the 80s.
Yeah.
And now I want to do neon again.
But you could do neon, like we're talking about, in your own little more mellow way. A pair of neon earrings or a shoe. We're not, you know, you don't get to do the green parachute pant with the neon yellow top.
Oh yeah, I
That's
see what you're saying. By the way, these are from my accessories line too. I was wearing them today. These remind me so much of at QVC. These remind me so much of a pair of earrings that my mom had back in the 70s. You're too young to remember Monet. But Monet was the big brand, and Napier and Monet, the big faux jewelry brands that we used to be able to buy at Bamberger's, back when Bamberger's was Bamberger's in Jersey.
I do remember Bamberger's.
Are you from Jersey?
I am from Jersey.
Really?
Yeah.
Because we had Bam.
So did we at the Willowbrook Mall.
Okay. Have we talked to, do you know that that's my favorite Home Goods over there too?
Oh really? I love Home Goods. You can score some really good stuff
Do you go to the Willowbrook Mall Home Goods?
I haven't for a long time now. I live in the city, but the Willowbrook Mall Home Goods is my old stomping grounds.
You fled Jersey.
Yeah, I did. Although I'm still a Jersey girl, always will be.
You don't have kids, you're not married?
No, I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Oh my gosh, are you going to move back to Jersey?
No, but don't tell my fiance that because he thinks we are. He's from Jersey too, and that's like his dream is to buy the house that he grew up in South Orange, but...
Wait, South Orange has some pretty good houses.
Yeah, beautiful. But I'm a city girl. I gotta be around, you know, the energy and the people, and the burbs aren't for me.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Look at me. She'll change her mind when she has kids. My husband's from Brooklyn and I'm from New Jersey. We live in Jersey. We commute in together every day. But my goal is to retire in the city.
Yeah.
As soon
have
as
a little pied-à-terre and make that your weekend home.
No! To retire and
stay for full time.
Full time, because I'll be able to, at that point I'll be able to live here on my own terms with a full bedroom for a closet, a doorman, a car service, and you know, my own car. Like there's a certain in my mind, because I am from Jersey, and we're used to certain simple things that we take for granted, like, you know, being able to just walk out. So, anyway. When our kid graduates from high school, literally, he's going to walk off the stage and walk to college, and I'm going to be walking the other way to the moving truck saying, pull off!
I love it.
Yeah, I want to retire in the city and make a new life. Besides, that makes me have something to look forward to.
Yeah,
so when parents say, oh, the time goes by so fast, you're going to miss him when he's gone, I'm like... I'm going to miss him, but I have a whole new life plan.
Yeah. Oh, my parents were thrilled. They're traveling everywhere now. They couldn't get us out of the house fast enough.
Yeah. Well, do you want to go over a rack of clothes that I'm trying on?
I would love to.
Do you care?
No, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Well, first, I just want to review with you what I wore today. See, I'm a jewel tone person.
I loved your color block look today.
You have jewel tone on right now.
Yeah. Oh, this works well on camera.
Yeah. It does, and I'll tell you, this is one of those kind of dresses. I'm working on a project right now where I can find one dress that would look great on my mom, who's 76, my niece, who's 21, my sister, who's a few years older than me, and then me. You know, we're both the two middle-aged girls. This is Catherine Molandrino.
Yeah, her stuff is beautiful.
I wear her a lot on the show. Lord & Taylor now sells Catherine Molandrino. And look, a little bit of stretch, And I just thought it was great. Now you'll see, I wore it today with a sweater. It's a size large. I wore it large. Well, I could have worn a size medium. Get out of here. Look, for the season, it's very important to have all the cardigans. Wouldn't you say, Tracey?
Absolutely. Cardigan is a basic staple I think you should have all the time. That's like a year-round wardrobe basic for me.
This is my Ivanka Trump.
Really?
That's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, very cute. I love her new line. I think, she's expanding beyond the shoes and the jewelry and doing some clothes.
Yeah.
They're beautiful.
And then this is a way to wear floral. In my opinion, this is a great way to wear floral if you're a woman of a particular size. And I say that because not all of us are the size of Kelly Ripa or Tracey. Do you know what I'm saying, Tracey?
I do. And you know what? I think with pattern, people get a little intimidated. You don't want to go head to toe. You don't want to do, a large scale is a really good thing if you're intimidated by prints. Go for something big because the smaller it looks, the bigger you're going to look.
Exactly. Did you hear that? The smaller it looks, the bigger you're going to look. I have to tell you something with this neon. I would only wear this if I wear a black shell underneath or something like that, because my boobs are going to look like two Martians coming at you in this. You have to be careful. We never talked about this. I have the breast implants, and I have to say, they get in the way of fashion.
Yes.
Which you have girlfriends who have them. Do you have them yourself?
I don't. These are real. These are all mine. But even the real ones sometimes get in the way of fashion. I think fashion tends to fetishize that super skinny Kate Moss type. The girl with perfect little perky boobies that can wear anything, and that's really not most of us.
And then everything looks bigger on TV. And now I've had this conversation with you guys, and I've had this conversation in my head over and over. I got my breast implants back in 1994. I got breast implants, and I got what my surgeon called large volume liposuction. And when I got them to fit me.
Right.
My chest cavity. If I only got these two little breast implants, I not just have big boobs. I'm a large woman.
Right. You want them in proportion.
In proportion.
Sure.
So as far as I'm concerned, the surgeon wasn't some Dr. Kildare. He was an artist. He made them because they can't. It's not really about them being big like this. You got to fill a big girl's chest cavity. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to fill the chest cavity.
I get you.
If I had known back in 1994 that I was going to be on television, honestly, I would not have gotten what I call a D, although we talked yesterday and my bra reads an F, but that's not true. I would have gotten a tasteful C cup, which would have been a bit small for a girl of my stature, but they would have looked so much better for the purpose of fake life, which is only an hour of my day, which is TV.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you look great because you figured out a way to work with what you have. And that's really, I think, what true style is about. Forget fashion. Forget trends, forget things that go in and out every season.
Yeah.
The real woman who has amazing style is the one who figures out how to work with what she's got and flatter her figure, which you do an amazing job of, I have to say.
Thank you. Deborah helps me. Don't give her too much. Don't tell her I said that. But she's a really good stylist. So I say all that to say, now, I have the boobs, and TV really is only a small portion of, my life. And, when I get out of the shower, I like what I see. When I turn on the TV, I hate them. I hate them! I'm like, look at my boobs! But, what are you going to do except for, there's another season of fashion, and above all, remember what Tracey said. The smaller the pattern, the larger you look. Is that what you said?
Exactly right. Yep. Big scale pattern is going to make you look smaller.
And remember what my sister said. If you've lived through a trend once, you might be too old to do it again. And finally, you just said something about style. Style is about
working with what you've got and looking amazing for who you are. So if you feel confident, if you feel comfortable, if you feel beautiful, you've got great style.
Well said. All right, so Tracey, I got some new self-tanner. Do you self-tan?
I occasionally do self-tan. In fact, I was thinking about doing it for the wedding. But
well, let me tell you something.
Worried about looking orange. I don't know.
This doesn't orange you. The only thing about Sublime is that it does have crystals in it. So when you stand in the sun, then you look like you're a stripper. L'Oreal Sublime is now making it without those crystals. And Deborah, my wardrobe stylist, got me 2 bottles, one to take home and one to wear here. So you don't mind if I escort you out so I can self-tan, do you?
Absolutely not.
Thanks, Tracey. Go ahead, Tracey. People always think I'm playing when I escort them out. No, I mean,
thanks,
bye,
Wendy.
Tracey.
Have fun with your self-tanning. You look amazing.
Thank you so much. I'll see you next time you come on the show. You always do a great job.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I didn't give Tracey's proper title. What's your title there?
Contributing style editor.
contributing style editor.
Thanks,
She's not
Wendy.
just some intern schlep. Look, I'll self-tan later. I was just waiting for us to be alone. Oh, but first I just wanted to talk about today's show. I really liked meeting Nick Jonas. You know, I don't mind young Hollywood boys. You know? He was familiar with the show. We had something in common, the Jersey thing. It's always nice when you have something in common with somebody. Somebody sent me, look, my first Wonder Woman book. If I had a daughter, boy, oh boy, this would be her thing. Look, it's the big writing. Wonder Woman uses a golden lasso to catch bad guys. This lasso is made for people to tell the truth. And then look, here's the lasso. And then look, then you get all the way to the end and it says, look, there's another superhero. It's you. Oh, I don't want a daughter. I don't want any more kids. I'm over that. Did I tell you I'm over that? Oh, I am so over that. This year in school has been kicking my ass, no lie. Being a working woman and keeping up with him and then seeing that he's finally self-sufficient enough to do a lot of things on his own. I can't do it again. I mean, you know, I wouldn't do it for my loins anyway. I'm not ruining my... like every selfish girl. I'm not ruining this body. I work too hard. But adopt. I thought about it very, very steadily. It was so cute. My guys came to me during the summer, towards the end of the summer. It's like they had a little guy meeting. They came to me. They said, you know, you've talked about adoption. If you want to do it, then, you know, we'll put the wheels in motion and get that adoption attorney. I felt like I just read a positive EPT. I was so overwhelmed. I was like crying and the whole bit. And then, because it was a real possibility, like, you know, there's some great adoption attorneys and you could just really, you know, I would have adopted black and I would have adopted American, in case you're asking. And I would have adopted a little girl. And I wanted her to be, what did I say? Not a sassafras. And not not this. I'll take a first grader or kindergarten or something like that. But this right here, like when they put it in my head, then it became a real possibility as opposed to, you know, just something I was trying to convince my guys that I wanted to do. I ran like the Dickens. I was like, oh hell no, never mind. Never mind. I don't have that kind of time right now. I wish I had 2 eggs planted though, you know. Why am I talking about kids? I forgot. Anyway, look at me. So, you know, the GLAAD Awards is on Sunday and I'm hosting, and right after the GLAAD, or I am presenting, and then right after the GLAAD Awards there's a leather party where everybody's going to be dressed like this. I have to be in there. I have to be in there. I don't know what I'm going to wear. It's called Black Leather Party. So, right? You gays get everybody hot. You know Morel and Antoine will be up in there. And they don't want to go with me. So I'm only kidding. I won't be going to the leather party afterwards. They are very, very conscious of me seeing them in a particular light. I mean, they tell me the stories, and I love that. But I also love that they're respectful enough that at the end of the day, they understand that I'm their boss. Even though we kiki and laugh and everything. And they are respectful enough that they would not bring me to a leather party. So I'm going with Deborah. And I'm going to wear a mask and watch them all night and see what they're up to. No, I'm not. I will be so exhausted after the GLAAD Awards because I know I'm going to have the best time. I mean, it's dinner and it's the awards and it's, you know, gays, which means that I will be able to do all of my most fabulous stuff that only me and some fabulous gays and the fabulous women who love gays can really, really understand. Like too much cleavage, really, really teased up big hair. Listen, I have to go. There's some people out here who I'm supposed to be doing an interview with, and I thought that it was actually another guest for the after show, but it's not. So, what is my Believe book doing here? This is what Ayana Lomrantz, remember I told you she gave me a Believe book? She crafted it and she made it. I was looking for this over the weekend. Look, I'm going to go in here and put this away. You know your way out. Tomorrow on the show, it's going to be Tommy Davidson. Oh, come on, I'll walk you in the door. Damn. Tommy Davidson and Stevie Ryan. I like Stevie TV on VH1. I think she's really cute and she's funny and she's pretty. right? So, keep hope alive. Believe. I love you for watching. See you next time. This is Mark Berman, everybody. He's from TV Media Insights. That's very fancy. What do you guys do?
Well, the short, it's TVMI, TV Media Insights. We're a website. We write about TV. It's all about TV and media. There's a daily newsletter. There's a chat room. There's a website. And it's all about TV and media.
Here we are in our 3rd season.
Yes. And you're doing very well.
Yeah, I don't take it for granted.
And you're renewed through at least 2014.
Yep. And so we have 2 more seasons after this 3rd season.
Yes.
It's a little breathing room, a little wiggle room, but not much.
Well, you know what? The thing about a talk show is if you click, you could run for decades.
I would love to.
Can you imagine you sitting here with me in 20 years? Talking about your show that's now in its 23rd season.
I couldn't even think that far. I don't even know whether this is what I want to be doing in 20 years.
But you're doing it now.
But I'm doing it now, and I'm having the time of my life. I am having the time of my life, and I love also being able to do the after show to give a little bit of perspective as to what it's like. You know how we do, everybody, behind the scenes, and sometimes we have guests, and sometimes we don't, and I just sit here and taking off my makeup and lashes. They're used to it. It's stripped and raw. Today's show I thought was really good. David Allen Greer has been consistent on our show. I think he came here during our 6-week sneak peek. He came here last season. His is at least his 3rd or 4th time here. Consistently good. And I really enjoyed meeting Abby, Dan's mom. Do you watch that show?
I do watch that show. My wife was here with me in the audience, and that's one of her favorite shows. She was into it totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I said to her, I didn't know you watched it. But we watch a lot of reality. But you know what? I was really disappointed. Last night, I'm thinking I'm going to watch Joan and Melissa.
Yes.
On Week.
Okay.
I love Joan Rivers.
Yes.
I forgot to watch.
No.
So this whole thing, I mean, they'll repeat it, so I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But this whole thing about the breakup with the boyfriend, that's pretty scandalous.
That is scandalous, and her documentary is now on DVD. Did you see the doc?
I have not seen it yet.
One of the best.
I have to see it.
Ooh, Joan should have gotten an award for that.
She's one of the good people in this business, I have to tell you. She's a good, nice person.
She is, in many ways, almost like a fairy godmother in terms of my QVC situation. Because long before I got into a relationship with QVC, I would watch Joan. As you can see, I have on QVC now. I'm always shopping the Q, even before I was there. She's a very smart businesswoman, and when she came here and she sat on the couch a few weeks ago, she had heard that I had to deal with QVC, and she whispered to me, she said, I want to talk to you, let's talk, and she had some really kind things to say, and I love her relationship with her daughter. Let me just ask you something, and I'm asking it, so therefore, what I ask for, I guess, I ask for it. I'll expect whatever your answer is. What would you change about my show?
What would I change about your show?
What needs to be improved?
Well, let me think. Let me talk, before I tell you what needs to be improved, let me tell you what I really liked about it. I go to all the talk shows. So I've pretty much seen everything.
Yeah.
I think this was by far the liveliest experience I've had going to a talk show. I loved coming in with the loud music, with everyone, jumping up and down. The dancing, it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And I've gone to see Ellen, but I didn't have the same experience.
Well, she's the dancing queen.
Right, but I just got more into this, so I really like that. I love the Hot Topics. Love that. I thought the sketch you did with David was great. I love that. I thought that
it was a little. I didn't have my script a little askew.
No, listen. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Because that's
the whole
show.
thing. That's the whole show. What I would like to see in the future.
Yes.
What I really liked at the end was when you do the Q&A with the audience.
Yes, that would be.
I'd like to see more of that. And I have to tell you.
Thank you.
Recently, between Christmas and New Year's, I had the week off. So every day I decided I'm going to go to the gym at 9 o'clock. Okay. So every day at 10 o'clock I was watching you while I was working out.
Yeah.
And I really got into the show. This was just this past December.
Yeah.
And I like when you have the interaction with the audience. So I'd like to see more of a Q&A down the road. I'd like to see more questions. I think your advice to the girl, the 22-year-old who asked if she should convert,
change her to
your advice was spot on. spot on, because you don't do that. You don't want to do that.
You know, I've been giving advice, Ask Wendy, through my radio career. So this show is just really a spawn, an offshoot of everything that I did on radio, and except it's more refined because I don't have 4 hours to talk. You know, I only have, you know, a 7-minute segment to interview, and only 3 minutes for Ask Wendy, or 4 minutes or 5 minutes on any given day. But I appreciate you saying that, that you want to hear more Ask Wendy. What I love about this show, and lots of people who come here have been to lots of other shows, and I've been to a lot of other shows also, you know, in the mid-90s, that's part of the way I made my popularity bones on radio, and in the mid-90s and the 90s, by being a talking head on Ricky Lake, by going, I remember, because I used to work overnights at one point, and I used to go and sit in on Richard Bay's show. I remember Morton Downey Jr.
Richard Bay.
You know, so,
oh, man.
But what I love about our show is that it's not a black thing or an Asian thing or a white thing. It's not a young thing or an old thing or a middle-aged thing. It's an everybody, all-inclusive show. Right. And I really mean that. I don't just say it. And I try my best, and me and the staff try our best to have it be like that, because organically that's the type of person I am. I mean, you know, I grew up in Ocean Township, New Jersey. I've always had all kinds of friends. I've always been like the United Nation of people. And what I also like is that our old people are sassy. You take a 75-year-old in our audience, she's not the same 75-year-old broken down woman who might be in another audience. Right. And our show is slightly tilted, just like the host.
You connect with the audience, which is good. You have a good connection, and to me, it's very sincere. And my wife said that as well. My wife said that she really has a nice connection with these people. Like, you know, you're talking to them, you know, thanking them for coming at the end of the show, and you were thanking everyone.
Listen,
you don't see it, and I'm sitting in a very, very unique pink dressing room.
This is Montel's old studio, the entire building. This is the building that Montel Williams built. He was here for 17 years. This was his office. It was very manly. I don't care. Let me just change my clothes and I'm out of here. Brown, yada yada, whatever. When I got here, I don't know, you know, I just feel like I have to feel like home. I think that a good show starts from the time you hit the floor in the morning to a great outfit, to coming in and having your space. But I like to be surrounded by inspiration for, maybe I'll wear that tomorrow, or maybe I'll do this. Sometimes I'm in here and I'm watching TV and I'll say, I haven't tried that dress on yet. Maybe I'll try it on. So I like to be surrounded by the organized chaos. And, you know, then I like my team to be close to me. We're all very much like a family. So out there is where Antoine preps the wigs, and I go out there and the makeup gets done. And in the morning, believe it or not, because when I get here, I spent probably the first half, probably the entire 6-week sneak peek, let me just say that, walking around here with no wig. Like, this is my new family, and I do have hair, and I wasn't really thinking much about it, and except for comfortable. Towards the end of the 6-week sneak peek, my husband goes to me. He's one of the executive producers. His office is across the hall. He goes, "You're really comfortable, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, you know, maybe we need to save the big reveal of your hair for another time, or if ever. I mean, you share so much of people." And sometimes he's the one who reminds me that, you know, you give so much to people, you don't have to give people everything. He said, you know, maybe we can get you some, like, nice turbans or something. I was like, oh, okay. So in the mornings now, when I come in, I take off my street wig and I hang it there, and I put this little thing on, and it's really small, and so my head is like the size of a peanut.
So we haven't seen your real hair?
No. And you know what? I don't think you ever will.
Yeah. Here's
the thing. I could save it for sweeps. You know, I know that would be a big deal. I know we're in sweeps month. I know we have another sweeps coming up in May. I could save it for, I don't know, another time and show. But, you know, I reflect on his words, and that was 3 years ago when Kevin said that to me, and he's right. Like, you know, when you're on TV and when you're not an actress, but you're, what would you call it, a regular person?
You're a regular person with a show.
A TV show. That's what I always tell you guys. I'm a woman from Jersey who happens to have a show. And I feel as though I give a lot of myself. I laugh with you. I cry with you. I take off my freaking makeup for you. I've done this for you, but I don't have to do all that. You know, so he's right. I don't have to share it
Well,
all.
you partially revealed. You just did a partial.
Oh yeah, no. This is not new to them. You know I have hair, but I just don't have.
Okay.
I just don't have all the hair that I want to be hairlicious.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that I will ever be revealing my hair. But anyway, so with the staff, I get briefed in my cap, and Morel's doing the makeup, and Antoine's in the other room prepping the wig because I can't deal with the hairspray. It makes me feel a little loopy. And there are about 8 people in the room, and we're going over stories of the day, and I'm in my robe, and then I go downstairs and I take a look at the set, and I see what's going to be in the prompter, and I sit in the chair and I just make sure everything's good in my robe. It's really very comfortable here at the show. We are, I feel like we're like Noah's Ark, like lost at sea. It's just us, you know, me, David Perla, my husband, Tristan.
It's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. As I said, from just watching 5 shows in 1 week at the gym, I loved, by the way, you had Kris Jenner on.
Yes.
And what I loved about the interview was you really asked her the questions that we want to hear her answer. You didn't just, it wasn't a puff thing.
Do you know how difficult that is?
I imagine it's difficult, but it was an interesting interview. With the whole thing with Kim she had just broken up, and then she went on she was selling her handbags somewhere, I don't remember. But it was, these are the things people want to hear, they want those questions asked.
Oh my gosh. It's not even the first of the month. I swear to you. This is, oh my gosh, I become a crybaby. Because we've talked about this, but you're not a TV insider, so you don't really understand how difficult it is. And don't cry for me. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. This is the best job in the world. But you don't understand how difficult it is every day to come out on a stage full of landmines. You understand that. People are watching. It's a live show. If you ask soft questions, then people, laugh. If you do one thing wrong, everybody's judging. They call PETA, the NAACP, BE. They call everybody on you. And I'm a talker, and I know people think she's going to say one word too many. We're looking, we're dissecting, we're looking. And so Kris Jenner is one of the many interviews that I've done on this show, or made comments about on this show, that I can't be soft, but I don't want to be mean. I don't. Yeah,
but you don't come across. You come across as being a real person, asking the questions that people want to hear. We, as a viewer, I want to, I don't want to just see somebody come on promoting what he or she is doing. I want you to ask the real questions, which is good. But it comes across as, I'm watching my friend Wendy talk to so-and-so. That's how it comes across. Which is a good thing.
Yeah.
So no more crying.
Yeah, I know. I'm
going to start crying on that. I don't cry.
No, but you know what? It's my way.
I loved your tear ducts joke about Joan.
Joan, right?
We all wanted to.
Yeah.
How could she cry?
She wasn't crying. She was just moving her mouth. Right. But you know what? I am not a screamer, and I am not a... I go to the gym, but I don't, for the life of me, I can't figure out how people go to the gym and they say they work out stress. I don't work out stress.
See, I do.
When I cry, I feel so good afterwards.
I work out stress. Totally. And some calories.
Yeah.
After I have that big burger, I gotta get to the gym.
Yeah.
Get it off.
The weight is another thing. It's tough, right? Anyway, Tristan is wrapping me up. He's trying to be on the down low, but I'm going to be on the up high.
I'm glad I came today.
Do you want me to walk you to the door? I'll walk you to the door. Come on, you guys. Don't look at my butt.
It's hard not to look at it if I'm walking behind you. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
Can I get a picture with you?
Yeah, sure. Come on. Amber, you take the picture.
And it's such a pleasure. My wife's 5'1". Can my wife say hello to you while she's...
Is she at the door?
She's right in the other room. Can she?
Okay.
Would you mind?
No,
Can I bring
go
her in
ahead.
for 1 second?
Oh, sure. I was going to walk out.
Oh, you're going to walk out with me?
Yeah, I was going to walk out.
Okay,
do you want to come? Of course you do. Always in my business. Come on, you guys. Okay, so this is the other part of our studio. Oh, that was my assistant Pam. Did you see her?
Right here.
Oh, hi.
Jody.
Hi, Jody.
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm glad that you came. You're on my after show.
I'm on the after show.
We just had a nice
Great,
conversation.
thanks a lot.
I'm glad that you had a good time.
We had a great time.
We had a great time.
Thank you.
We really enjoyed it.
Thank
We
you
really
very
enjoyed
much.
it.
All right, Sue. I'm gonna go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's see you next time.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very
Have a
much. I
wonderful
appreciate
day.
it.
Can I call you
Thank
for
you.
one picture of my wife?
Oh, sure.
You bet.
Thank you.
Did it take?
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Wendy.
Bye, Mark. Bye, Jody. Thank you. Come here. Look what we have going on. Look at this.
That was fun.
Lazy. Eating. Still eating.
Cupcake.
Come on, let's go back to their area. You know, that's why there's always wigs on the floor and makeup every place, because Morella and Antoine go back there and they take advantage of the green room privacy. Okay, look. I hope that you enjoyed watching today's after show. I promised you I was going to give you a little bit more of a show. And I really feel bad when you want me to stand here? I really feel bad when I have to shortchange you with the after show. So, I hope you got everything. And I really liked Mark. And that, you know, we have a lot of guests on the after show, but very rarely do we have actual TV people. And I do remember meeting him. It was shortly after our 6 weeks sneak peek. And, you know, I was a girl trying to transition into radio with a great team of people around me, but very unsure about how I was going to be accepted. Because you can have all the great people around you want, and you can be a great interviewer, and you can be entertaining to watch. But when they don't like you, and you're out on TV. It is the cruelest business ever. But when it works, it is one of the most glorious jobs in the world. So on that note, I'm walking you out. Tomorrow on the show, it's going to be another good one. I cannot wait to meet William Shatner. I hear he likes the chocolate. Brian White is here. He's from Good Deed. So William Shatner and Brian White. It should be a really entertaining show, juicy hot topics, and we'll squeeze in and ask Wendy for you also. From the bottom of my heart, I love you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, it's the Tom Joyner Morning Show. Ooh. Hi, Tom. I put you over here at the radio station. I talk to Tom on Mondays at 7:45. Oh gosh, all right, what am I doing? I'm getting ready to run across town to a quick meeting, and then I'm going home. I put a roast beef in the crock pot last night, and I have to tell you, this morning I woke up, I was like, oh, I wanted a roast beef omelet, I want a roast beef everything. But you know what I really feel like having? I really feel like having a roast beef sub. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll give it to my guys gravy style, you know, with Brussels sprouts on the side or something like that. But for me, I feel like a full fat bun, which I very rarely do. I'm always about my wheat bread, you know, 80 calories, 40 calories a slice. I use mustard at home, even though I love Miracle Whip, but Miracle Whip is a sometimes food, much like Twinkies. But I always keep dated Miracle Whip in the refrigerator. Tonight, I'm gonna get myself one hoagie, just one, at the deli. I'm not gonna even buy a bunch of them. And I'm going to slice the roast beef. I'm gonna smear Miracle Whip all over. Enough Miracle Whip so that when you bite into your sandwich, the Miracle Whip comes out of the sides and then looks like a Saturday night special in the corners of your mouth. I'm gonna soak the bread with oil and vinegar. I'm gonna slice tomatoes on it, ever so thin. I'm gonna use onions. Not Vidalia onions, a little too sweet for my roast beef concoction. I think I'm gonna use red onions. And just a few hot peppers. You know I love spicy food. Have you ever ruined a dish because you put so many spices on it? I have. I'm not gonna do that today. I've been fantasizing about the perfect roast beef sandwich for about a month. And I reached a particular goal personally. And so today's the day for the payoff. How do you celebrate? I always celebrate with good food and drink, except for it's a weekday. So I got a show to do tomorrow. But yeah, food is my celebration. Just like I was telling you the other day, food is also my luxury. Adrienne Maloof from The Housewives sent me a pair of her shoes. They're, you know the shoe brand Charles Jourdan? Well, she's got Adrienne Maloof for Charles Jourdan. It's cute. Thank you, Adrienne. You said you were going to send it. You're a woman of your word. I think my portable television is good and charged. I've got good stuff to watch in the car on the way home. I love watching assignments now that I have my new Philips MP3 player, which P.S. don't insult me. Everything is not about, cheesing out and for money, you guys. Yesterday I was sharing with you about, I think how I love this, but I also love white strips. And like when I throw brands at you, it's not a money thing. We're being friends. That's what friends do. Crest White Strip 3Ds. It wasn't about money. A couple of you said, Wendy, the after show was a freaking infomercial. Sorry for keeping it a little too real, okay? Sorry. From now on, I'll just be like the rest of the celebrities and only open my mouth about something if I'm getting paid for it. Or in Paula Dean's case, keeping it closed until I get paid for it. I feel so deceived and lied to about, regarding that Paula Dean thing. I can't go back to loving her. She is no longer my aunt. She is kicked out of my head. She should have been more forthright 3 years ago when she found out that she had diabetes. If I had something, you can best believe, after I work it over in my head, talk to my family and my doctors about it, I would tell you. I would tell you. And the reason that Nope. Not again. Sometimes if you blink hard, you can blink them back. The reason that I would tell you is because I believe that when you put yourself in a position of being in the public and you have a platform, you owe it to your supporters to do your best to tell them the truth regarding the products and things that you like and what is going on in your life. Now, you don't have to tell people everything. I don't have to tell you everything. Paula Dean doesn't have to tell us everything. Star Jones needed to tell us about that gastric bypass, but she's learned the error of her ways, Kardashians, that's a joke, but we already know that. I just expect better from older people. There, I said it. Older people, more established people. I don't expect, I'm more hurt by Paula Dean than I am by Kardashians. And another thing, when I do, if I ever do get an endorsement, you can best believe I will only endorse what I use. Because I can tell you, I've been approached more than a few times to endorse Cellulite cream. There, I said it. I could have been getting busy to endorse Cellulite, but I don't believe in Cellulite cream. Honey, Cellulite is here to stay. You got it, I got it, we all got it. No rubbing is gonna take it away. I just like an excuse to stand up and twirl for you. Do you ever notice I like to do that? Only because I think that my outfits after the show are so much better than my outfits during the show. Like, I love just a plain outfit, a pair of Uggs, a pair of leggings and a turtleneck, a 22-inch street wig. That's it, and a scrubbed face. Easy breezy. But I did like my outfit today. Sweater dress. Anyway, back to lying. If I say I like it, I like it. And I'm not BSing you. And that's that. And I've turned down. Anyway, I don't even want to go into it because I get all passionate. Something's got to be done with this wig. It's either back too far, it's newer. It's a new wig and I haven't put any scissors to it at all. I dried it upside down, but then rescued it before it got too big. And then I put a little curling iron in it. But before I cut it, I don't know. Something can, anyway. I might be a lot of things, but I ain't no liar. Okay, get off of it, Wendy. Okay, I'm off of it. Look, I love my outfit today. And I laughed so hard during I'm calming down. I laughed so hard during Hot Topics that my belt popped open, which was so funny. Queen Latifah is just, that is my girl. I felt really proud sitting there with her. Just first that Jersey thing, yeah, the sisterhood thing, but also we've known each other since forever. We all came up together. I was the DJ at 98.7 KISS doing the top 8 at 8 countdown. Saying what song was #1 in this city and who people should follow and things like that. And yeah, I'm not totally responsible for her career or anybody else's career, but I had a heavy hand in the game when I was doing it. Google me. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, I'm trying to establish how long I've known Queen Latifah and how good it feels. She's another one of those people, like Big Boy yesterday, she's another one of those people that I just feel like, damn, I remember Tuesday night, Salt and Pepper would have shooting pool, and we drink out of Heineken's. This is before gold jewelry. Hip hop was wearing leather medallions, and we girls were pulling our ponytails through here. Queen Latifah was there, and Tretch was dating Peppa, and it was just a community. And you know, hip hop New York City, 1989, 90, 91, 92, 93. Boy, those were the days. Now you gotta watch your back. People busting shots in the club. I mean, every once in a while a shot would bust off back then, but it just didn't seem as dramatic because that was before we all discovered stilettos. And I guess in Timberlands we were all able to run. In Timberlands, Carl Kanai, it wasn't a thing back then. I have Octomom coming on tomorrow. She was on Dr. Drew Life's Changers yesterday, so I saw it, but I want to see it again. A really strange woman. I wanted to talk to her for so long. Like, to me, conversation with an A-list celebrity, Angelina Jolie's conversation to me is just as good as an Octomom. As a matter of fact, Octomom's might be better because she's not so guarded and affected by celebrity. So Octomom, she's coming on tomorrow. I also have Neo. I love Neo. Another one of my kids that I raised. Neo's only been around for about 5 years, but you know, back when I was on the radio, passed through the show, and that's how we got to know one another. And now I'm able to entertain him on the couch. I am very grateful. It is Tabloid Wednesday, though. Tabloid Wednesday. Let's go over the covers, okay? Princess Diana's secret daughter. Don't believe it. So stupid. But the girl does look like Princess Diana, but I don't believe it. Rosie O'Donnell. Shark killing outrage. Don't care. Obama's Hollywood parties exposed. I'm reading. James Brown was murdered. Let him lie. Lie in peace in his daughter's backyard, which is where he's buried. All right, on the Star magazine. I want you back. Pregnant and alone, Jen tells Brad. Shut up, I'm so over her. I'm so over them. A baby for Jennifer Lopez and Casper. So don't believe it. He is a trick. She is the total pimpstress in this situation, okay? She ain't having no baby by no damn Casper. As a matter of fact, she's not having any more babies. Paula Dean's health crisis. Oh, so this is why she came out of the closet with the diabetes yesterday, because People magazine is about to come out of the closet with it. She knew this was about to hit newsstands, and here it is. Oh, the revenge tell-all about Russell Brand. I don't care. I don't particularly care about that. But if he writes the book, I'm reading every word, and I'll tell you what it is. As a matter of fact, maybe we'll set up a camera and I'll read it to you. Wouldn't that be fun? Oh, Chloe betrayed. Lamar caught with strippers. Shut up! That is not betrayal. Was he caught doing the in and out with the strippers? Oh, I don't believe Christina. Oh, this is what Wendy's talking about. I don't believe Christina. You know, because she's saying that she's happy with her body. She's not happy with her body. Look at those breasts. She needs to roll them up and put a bra on. I think she's a very cute girl. I just think that looking like this and being a famous girl is a lot different than looking like this and being from New Jersey or wherever we're from. Do you know what I mean? Hollywood really does give you the business about your weight. And I pity the fool whoever asked me to lose a pound. I will get right on this camera right here in this after show. I'm going to tell you all about it. And that'll be another job that I turned down. How about that? Although I wouldn't mind doing one of those diets. The money's good, and then you drop a quick 25 pounds. Howard Stern told me that I should drop 25 pounds. But you know Howard, he's my friend. He likes really skinny girls. Bony. I don't listen to what Howard says. And Katherine Heigl is finding it really hard juggling motherhood and working, which I know that all too well. And I'm telling her, you know, only take jobs where you can take your kid with you and where they have set up like a playpen or something like that. And if you can't, even if they're not going to pay for it, then you use your money to pay for it and bring your nanny along and stuff. I remember the early years with my Kevin, and I wanted to get back to work right away because I had been on bed rest, you know, the whole 9 months. And when I got back to work, I put that boy in, he was in Goddard School, but then that was when I was working in South Jersey. Then I started working in Manhattan. There would be days that I wouldn't just want to leave him, especially after 9/11, all the way down there in some Goddard School. Oh wait, no, we were back in New York at that point. Anyway, I put him in the baby seat in the back of the car. We'd hoof it to the city, and I would push him across the street, and he'd sit right there with his French fries and his toys while his mommy spit game. Yo, 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 on the radio. Oh my gosh, kids are just such a grounding presence. I'm Chloe's real dad. You know what? People have been saying that OJ was Chloe's dad since forever. Chris, did you have an affair with OJ behind your good friend Nicole Brown Simpson's back? Oh, I don't believe that. You guys, I have to go. I've got to fill out my intramural basketball paper. I've got so much to do. All right, look, I'll walk you to the door. You have to get out quickly. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. As cry number 24, because I did not cry on TV all day. But I must say, thank you. First of all, you're getting a real sneak peek, because never in the history of the Wendy Show has any audience ever seen the whole staff and crew and everybody. So when I tell you it's an intimate family, we're like on Noah's Ark trying to turn out a talk show. This is it, you guys. Thank you so much for coming today, and thank you so much for turning it out. And I hope you enjoyed your gifts. But if I could, I would give you 25 Holden gifts. You have given me, by watching and supporting this show, a whole new life and a whole new career and a whole new reason to wake up in the morning. So I appreciate it very much. Thank you again, and I'll see you for another 500 shows. Bye, you guys. Thank you all so much.
We're going up.
I'll see you guys on Thursday night.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was just the show, honey. Tomorrow we are going to throw down in a private, invite-only Wendy celebration. We've got Wendy watchers who we've emailed to come. All the executives are going to be in town from Fox and my Debmar Mercury family and our advertisers and show affiliates, all kinds of stuff. So that's going to be really a fun party on Thursday, tomorrow night. It's so funny, after the party's over, it's just me and you at the end of the day, right? Me and you. Tramps were good, right? Burn, baby, burn. And I knew all the words. To my surprise, 100 stories high, people get loose, y'all. They were so good. And I can't wait, I can't wait until, I go to Atlantic City. That was the big disco celebration. There are other groups there besides the Tramps, but a bunch of groups to celebrate the 35th anniversary of Saturday Night Fever. Paula Abdul is such an awesome girl, and I am wearing her shoes with my dress tomorrow night to the party. Her talk in between commercials, there's no way to describe it other than to say she really liked being here. After she left, my assistant gave me this that Paula, apparently, she wanted me to have this. And I don't see autographs as being anything but something great. She wanted to leave this for me. She says, Wendy, I was thrilled to be on your 500th episode. You are a total gem. Congrats to you. You deserve everything and more. XOXO Paula. That means a lot. I mean, I know she has money and everything like that, and it's not even about the gift, it's about thinking about somebody. She didn't have to do that. She did. Joni, this has been a good week. Great week. I got a Celine Phantom bag from Nene, and a pair of new pointy loop shoes, 4 inches, and I can walk in 4 inches, like they're not the bitchy 5 or 6. It's a good week. Score. What is this? Oh, a letter from Matt Roberts. He's the executive producer at The Late Show with David Letterman. Dear Wendy, thank you for a terrific first visit to The Late Show. You and Dave were fun to watch together. Wish you continued success on your show. And as Dave said, don't be a stranger. All the best, Matt. Thanks, Matt. There's nothing like the written word. That's a class act. Class act. You've caught me in the act of writing notes to people before. Why am I just taking this off like this is some crappy jewelry? Excuse me, where are the security people? I don't want to be responsible for this jewelry anymore. Outside. Okay, well, have them come in here and please and take this off. They can be part of the after show. Wait. Boy. Morale. I don't want to be responsible anymore. Here, take this. Take this. Come on.
Try thinking of all.
Come on. Yeah.
You guys,
It's okay, they got it. I would love to say something meaningful to you, but in all honesty, a lot of shows don't celebrate the 500th show. It's very special that we did that. They usually wait until 1,000th show, but it's a miracle we made it this far. Not because it's not a good show, not because we don't work hard, but you know, along with everybody cheering and stuff because they like the show, there were a plethora of people who just didn't think the show was going to work for whatever reason. You know, my personality, the way I was on radio, could I transition into daytime? You know, the whole, all the factors. You know, if I'm not going to be like Oprah, then who am I going to be? Do you remember when the show first started? If you were following any of the press, everybody was like, oh, you know, she's going to be the next Oprah. And my whole time, I'm thinking more like Nopra. You know, I ain't raising my bar that high. I don't want to get out of my comfort zone. You know, I'm a very intelligent woman. You know, and I do like to infuse lessons in with doing the show. But my way of doing it is totally different, you know, than you know, Oprah's or anybody's. Anyway, I'm just glad to be here, part of the landscape of daytime TV. I'm glad that our show has a voice, and I'm glad that you're my people. And I thought that montage was really good. The very first thing in that montage where I come out of the doors, I'm wearing the blue dress. That was the very first time I ever stepped on the stage in my entire life. And I'm proud to say that I can still fit the same dress. Tristan, did it appear that I've gained weight? Are you just saying that?
I don't think you've gained weight.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been with you for the past 3 years, and you look the same to me.
4 years. You did the internet for my 6-week sneak peek.
No.
You didn't?
I was at Tyra.
Yeah, but you were moonlighting over here.
No, I wasn't. I started when the show went national. I left Tyra to come over here.
You know, a lot of people left shows to come here. It was like a gamble. It was a gamble for them. I left radio to come here. I mean, you know, I had a good radio job. You know, knock on wood, I had a good radio job. You know, my taste of a little bit of celebrity and a little bit of the good life is not brand new because of this show. If I kept both jobs, it would probably be, well, definitely would be twice as good if I left here and went to the radio show. But I can't do that. Money isn't everything. You know, there's something called quality of life that I've learned about as I've gotten older. You know, having time to smell the coffee. You have to go. Oh my gosh. All right. Oh, remember, this does not count. I'm not on TV.